right. We are broadcasting live again. So if you're joining, thanks for hanging out. Right now, trying to help out Sarah here. She needs some help with her storm shield defense. So Sarah underscore. Unfortunately, only you can only join up with friends, so I got to add her here real quick. And then hopefully we can help her with her mission. There she is. So add as friend. Alright. Now we'll get back into the game here. Tell her I sent the friend request. There we go. And hopefully we'll be able to join her and get her storm shield done. She is doing, I believe, Stonewood, Storm Shield 9. So, most of Storm Shield I soloed, but that's because of the build of my fort. Have to see how her fort is built and how easy or hard it's going to be to defend her Storm Shield. Alright, and while we're waiting to see what she says, I'm going to come over here and make sure I have live chat showing, just in case somebody comes in and wants to have a conversation. Alright, so doing my late afternoon after work mission or two. Got my cup of tea, sitting here waiting. See if Sarah accepts that friend request. Otherwise, we'll kind of go on to some other things. Try to help some people out. Maybe give away a couple more weapons today. Gave away a legendary and 2 epics yesterday. And if we flip over here, you might have, if you saw yesterday at all, this was down to like 2 hours left. And now they've got it back up to 6 days. And that's because they had to delay the Valentine's Day event, which is actually going to start on Valentine's Day now. But they added an additional 6 days to the current event. So I had sold off a bunch of my seasonal gold for other things, but now if I wanted to, I can try to collect some other things. So what I did grab, Tank Penny, a legendary survivor, which is always nice. The Hydra was like the first thing I grabbed. Love that weapon. That's one of my new favorite weapons now. And so I grabbed these 3 things for the event. Here's another, it's a defender. And another hero, which I have a legendary version of her, but I could grab a second one and maybe add it to my collection book. So, alright. Switch that back. So far, nothing from Sarah. Let's see, Beast here is looking for some help. Let's see what he needs. Maybe we'll help Beast instead. helped someone earlier with a storm shield and a mission that they were having problems with around at lunch. Did not I did not record that one, but that was fun. Now, hopefully, we can help Beast here. Again, they're looking for Stonewood 8 Storm Shield defense. So as the Storm Shields go on, they get a little bit harder and more difficult to do. And then, of course, as you progress through the different maps, when you move on to Plankerton and then Canny Valley, you do Storm Shield defenses 1 through 10. And, of course, they get progressively harder. Now, Stonewood, I built my fort in such a way that I actually was able to solo almost all of it. I think I usually leave the option for somebody to pop in, but it's kind of rare. So I think the last half of one or two, one person popped in, but the actual, like the 10th one, which a lot of people need help with. Oh, there's a friend request. Let's go accept that real quick. Did it. All right. And then we'll wait for the invitation. But the way I built my Stonewood, I was able to solo almost everything there. And I soloed most of Plankerton so far as well. I'm not done with Plankerton. Oh, and there's the invite, so we'll go help Beast there with his Storm Shield defense. And let me go check something real quick. No. All right. So they're going to start the Storm Shield here. In a second. Need to pop out and make sure. Okay, should be fine. Go back into the game here. We can launch this. All right. So Stonewood Storm Shield Defense 8. Let's
You know the
see
drill. We're ready to
how
expand
the
again.
building was done here.
When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console. Oh,
That's
great.
never
You
good.
brought a friend.
Had somebody leave right away.
You can grant building and harvesting permissions to visitors using the Storm Shield console menu.
No.
Kind of wait for this to start here. Looks like taking a good amount of damage over there. Sarah finally accepted that friend request. Unfortunately, we jumped into another storm shield here. Oh, there we go. The other guy's back. Alright.
Not bad.
Let's see what we can do here. A lot of times this east side is a spot where they come at a lot right away. Doesn't look like there's a lot of funneling going on here, so it's unfortunate. Alright, so let's
Here we
give
go.
this a shot.
Shield power increasing. Prepare for an attack from the east.
Like I said, usually a good place for them to start. Throw up the hover turret here.
Thank you. You've been wonderful. Look out. Fort's under attack.
Make some ammo while I'm at it. Pain guy. Should have stopped him early. Little guys can be kind of annoying. Motion guys down. This happens to be one of the ones where we gotta kill a bunch before the wave will end. Let's grenade some. Throw down some extra supplies here somewhere. far so good. Got 30 guys left to take out. The guys that usually take out with my sword.
We have a break in the
There
action.
we go.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the west.
Head over to the west.
Wish I could. Beast.
Alright. See what happens with this way.
Watch it! Have some shrapnel!
Oh, good. My hover turret's back. I think I'll put it right here.
Our force under attack?
So far, pretty good. Get some more attack bonus here. Let's see. Bunch of little guys again. Oh, wrong weapon. Slice and dice here. Somebody needs that. There we go. Probably time to back out a little bit. My shields are almost down. Let those regenerate. Minutes left on this wave. Looks like I put my sword away too soon.
The fort is falling.
I hate when Ray cries wolf. Talks about the fort falling, and usually made one is found your trap. But it's kind of hard to ignore the two, because then you don't go check on it. Sometimes the next thing you hear is how the objective is failing. It's time for the Gatling gun, the minigun. So once again, we're helping somebody with their storm shield defense. So they're still in time until next week's event starts.
We have a break in the action.
Alright.
Another wave coming soon.
So
Prepare
again,
for an
we're
attack
kind of
from the
looking for you guys to tell us if you want us to stream the event here on Facebook, or I mean on YouTube, or if you want it to be on the Twitch channel. The Valentine's event is going to be like a 1-week event, so it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a little bit of a grind. And a spring event starts directly after it. So. Alright, our hover turret is available again, so we'll put that up. And about some resources here. Resources. The bee guys are kind of annoying, especially if you get multiples.
Grenade!
Grenade. Give a war cry bonus to somebody. Always try to pop the bee guys as soon as possible, otherwise they're killing you with bees. Kinda hurt. They can do some damage. Smasher. Smasher's gone.
Fort's getting beat up.
Is it? Is it really right? Or are you just paranoid? Throw another grenade out there. Oh. Enemies left. This wave. Can't remember how many waves it is. Not sure. You're gonna be done. There we go. Take out that bee.
We have a break in the action.
There we go. Okay, so
another
5
wave
waves.
coming soon.
Right,
Prepare
so
for an attack from the west.
Head over to wave 4 of 5 here. And let's see.
Need a second.
Yeah, I am back. I'm helping somebody with their Stonewood. Storm Shield 8 defense here. So a couple people were asking for help in chat. And of course, that's what I like to see over all the trade chat. Yep, I remember. It's good to see you back. Thanks for coming back and hanging out. We are on wave 4 of 5 for his Stonewood 8 defense. He was looking for some help in chat, so that's what I'm on to do again this afternoon. Try to help some people out, maybe give away some more stuff. But right now there were 2 or 3 people that were looking for help in chat for storm defenses, so... oh, don't let him... There we go. Kept him away from the actual fort. Alright. Nice. smasher somewhere. See if we can get fixed on that smasher. Must be coming up the other side. There you go. Oh, some shield too. Let's take short work of that guy. Throw some grenades down here. Alright, you're getting chased. Let's get that husk off you. Let's see, my hover turret is back up, so let's go here. Probably catch them from both sides.
Sorry.
Try to help thin the herd a little bit here. I don't know who needs that, but we'll grab it for him. Oh, propane guy. Take him out before he does anything bad. Oh, I heard I knew I heard a smasher. Alright. Let's get rid of your buddy there first. So you're not shielded, and you're gone. Storm Shield Defense 6 in Stonewood. Help thin this herd out a little bit. Grenade to help. There we go. Don't want these guys to get too overwhelmed.
We're taking damage, guys.
Right, yo, your home base, but your Stonewood home base. If you're still in Stonewood, when you each area you go to, you get like a new home base. So you'll get a home base in Plankerton, and you'll get a home base in Canny Valley, and one in Twine Peaks as well. Alright.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon.
So it looks like we'll be
Prepare
back
for
in
an
the
attack from
south. This guy's getting beat up. I can probably drop him some more resources here in a minute. Let's get done. In fact, I'll just drop it here. If they want to use them. Have those. See, my hover turret's not up yet. Nice little place. They kind of bunched them up, so grenade works well. How do you find out which one you got? What, your home base? Can you do missions in Plankerton yet? Yeah. Yeah, once you, I think it's, it might actually be right where you're at. It's like 6 or 7, then things will start opening up for you to try out things in Plankerton, I believe. I like this little area they kind of created because it works well with my grenade. They get them all bunched up here, and I just throw a grenade like right here when I have access to them. Get rid of the taker. I hate when a bunch of these guys are behind me. You know what? It might be time for the Gatling gun, I think. Clean out some guys here. There we go. And while we're at it, my hover turret is up. No, it's all good, man. He said if you haven't been to the others yet, the only home base you know right now would be the Stonewood one, and kind of starting out the game, you might think that is your only base. Oh, I'm out of ammo. All right, time to switch. Time to bring out the big gun. 'Cause I know, like when I was starting, until I got to Plankerton, I didn't know I was going to have a second base either. So yeah, you have the fun of rebuilding in every map. You get a new base every time. And you go through storm shield defenses every time as well. So I think you have to do to 6 or 7 in each area to get to the next area. But then there's like 10 total. Hey, awesome. We got Beast Stonewood 8 done. That's awesome. So yeah, I just like I said last time, I just recently got into Canny Valley, and I just soloed my Storm Shield Defense 1. So I'm building out my base there now. Well, good to have you back. I said if you want to add me, you can. Happy to play with you and help you out sometime. Maybe get that storm shield there done for you, so you can head on into Plankerton and start building a whole new base. All right, let's see what we got here. Some hero XP. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave these guys because that's what I joined for. I want to see. Let's see. Unfortunately, let's see. Rhino might need some help. How long ago was that? About 5 minutes ago. Let's just see. Otherwise, I will head over to a low-level mission and give away some weapons. That sounds like a good thing to do. Mine is Geeking Out. Here, I'll put it in chat exactly how it is. So it's in the chat window there. That's mine. All one word, camel case there. So wait a few seconds here to see. Hey, assuming that's you on my screen. Go accept your request here real quick. There we are. All right, popping back in game here. Nothing from Rhino. So, at least not yet. I think somebody trading thought I was talking to them, and they sent me a friend request as well. Sorry, dude. I don't want to trade. Alright, nothing yet from Rhino. Alright, so let's just, yeah, that's not happening. So let's go ahead and do our custom thing here again. Go into a 1 to 3. See if we can give away a couple weapons or something. Alright. I will keep, let's see, that's a 3 of 5. Alright, I'll keep who I have for now. Sometimes I'll switch to the Outlander in case want to lead people to chests and stuff, but sometimes people don't believe me. What? You're just gonna let me take the chest? There must be an issue. There must be a new way to. Have you played Paragon? I have not played Paragon. Alright, so we got people here. Whoops. Do need some wood and a little bit of metal though. I'll gather a little bit of that real quick. I think okay, good there. Try to get some metal.
This target's a tricky one. Keep searching.
Metal, and I think I have one weapon still from yesterday that I was going to give away that I never got to. You guys are going to get the sword. There we go. That no, that didn't quite. That's close. I get that one maybe. There we go. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Who wants a bear cat? I'll just drop a bear cat. There we go. Gave away a bear cat. That's a pretty good shotgun. Suppose I should make a couple other things. Let's see. I haven't given away a new legendary yet. Let's see. Here's a. Oh, I love the backbreaker. That was one of my replacements for. Where is this atlas at?
Ammo. Yes.
Let's see, so also trying to remember who already got a weapon from me. It's that person there, so let's look over here. Upstairs. Wait, yep, stop. There we go. Boom. Oh, you took off on me. Just trying to give you something. Ah, they hear the chest. They're not paying attention to me because they hear the chest. I think they might have busted it. I work way too hard. Oh, bacon. I'll take the bacon. Bam. Keep paying attention. You can have it. Hey, there we go. shotgun for you. Alright, so there's like one other person on this map so far that I have not given a weapon to. Need to make something though. Let's see. I've given away 2 shotguns. So I'll go back to my old faithful. Love the vendetta. I don't know what you're trying to do. But possibly. Let me come over here first. Alright. So this should be all 4 people, or all 3 people I've given a weapon to now. Yep, go ahead, take it. There you go. There we go. Gave away a legendary and 2 epics to some new players. It's always fun to do. Just got a message asking if I would help with Storm Shield 9. But I don't want to bounce from this mission. It's kind of rude to do.
Need a second.
Yeah, I'm not giving away scrub stuff either. This is stuff I've actually put some XP into. These are weapons that I've used along the way. So hopefully we can help some people out. I think right now the best thing to do though is
Could use some
try to help find that
Our fourth
storm
engager.
shield. So find the Atlas. Oh, somebody found it, I think. Nope, not yet. So I had mentioned this in another video, I think even last time, but even if you're not playing an Outlander, it's always good. We don't have an Outlander on this mission, but it's just a good habit to kind of go ahead and tag these, because then they show up on the map for Outlanders. And as somebody that plays an Outlander all the time, that's a great help. They show up on the map, especially the purple ones, because that way everybody gets extra resources if the Outlander's playing the Outlander properly. I always kind of grab the purple ones, bring them back to whatever our objective is, and put the materials there. So all the people building and stuff have additional materials. And oh, somebody needs help. Not that many of them. It'll be fine. Oh, somebody else is looking too.
Wow.
There you go.
Thank you.
So like, yeah, so here's a purple one.
I've been waiting for you.
Just a button, tag it, and now you'll see a purple thing on the map there. It's just a great thing to do for your Outlanders. It's helpful, and you're really helping yourself too.
Drop the Atlas on the target when you're ready.
So even if there isn't an Outlander, I still kind of usually tag them.
Challenge is now available.
You never know if somebody might drop out or drop in, and if an Outlander comes in, then they're pre-tagged. All right, so we're gonna start building here. Give them some resources.
Add blue glow to the Atlas.
There's some additional resources
That's
for them.
enough blue glow.
I do like that this person has added blue glow right away. I don't know what it was. There's somebody that's been around, and I've heard it a lot lately, telling people not to add blue glow until the last possible minute. And I see a lot of people build that way, and that's weird to me. Adding the blue glow kind of gives you, especially early on, it might not be as important later when storms change directions and stuff, but it gives you an idea of where the mobs are coming from. So why not do it? Helps you with traps and everything else, where to place them, where to start defending right away. Alright, so we've helped somebody with a storm shield. Oh, they're getting ammo.
Deadlier
Oh,
by the
not
second.
left over. Alright. We've helped somebody with the storm shield. We've given away 3 weapons here. Of course, I'll stick around until they're successful in this one. I'm sure they can handle it just fine on their own, but I'm here, taking up a spot, so try to be helpful. And maybe we'll see about that Storm Shield 9. I'd love to show, but I don't know if we'll have time.
Starting now.
Yep, they're going
to
right
change your
into
mind.
defending.
You got this, Commander.
Alright, so if I look, I'm running way low on ammo. Go ahead and build some ammo here.
Look
Wow,
out. Force under
somebody's
attack.
dead already. I have my turret down, which should help some. I think, yep, they revived that first one, good. So apparently maybe I better make them ammo. Usually I try to let people get their own kill, most of their own kills and missions, and just kind of play backup. But don't want people dying too often. For the most part, I could just come in here. Gotta get rid of this guy. Definitely need to get rid of the lobber. Where'd you go? There you go. That lobber will wreck your base. Bee coming up, a beehive. Let's take care of that. So it doesn't get too close to the base. Alright, you guys got a little bit of a breathing room now, so maybe I'll give them a war cry. See how that... A little assistance there. And if we get too much going on here, let's help out with the Gatling gun. Clear some space.
That's right.
So my health and shield are pretty good. I can kind of stand out here and play meat shield a little bit. I've tried Battle Royale twice, and I'll probably play it some more off and on, but it's just not my style of game. I really I started with this from the PVE side. That's what I wanted to play. I don't have. I know a lot of people are upset about the Battle Royale side because they think it's getting all the attention. You know, a lot of streamers are doing the Battle Royale side, which makes sense because it's free. This side isn't yet. But I kind of look at it a little bit different. I like that the Battle Royale side exists. And the way I look at it is they're doing a lot of testing with a lot of people on the Battle Royale side. So for instance, we got the cozy campfire traps now, which they initially tested on the Battle Royale side and decided it was a good fit for this side. So they got all those people testing it out for him, making sure it worked, and then we got it afterwards, and I'm fine with that. But from just a play style, I don't. It's not my style of game. I've never been big on shooters and whatnot. But every once in a while, I'll head over there just to check it out. It's a rare thing, but I do it from time to time. I think I got, I can't remember what I got on the first time I tried. Second time, I think I got second place on my match, but I 100% give that to, I don't know what the hell I'm doing over there, so it was probably like playing in a way most people may not think it, and I just happened to somehow last until there was only 2 of us left. It was definitely not a skill thing. Alright, this is looking good. Still 2.5 minutes left, but I mean, I think everything is going well for these guys. My hover turret is back up, so I'll throw that up in the air. Help right here. And if somebody wants to come over, they can have some resources.
The fort is falling.
Yeah, fort is fine, Ray. Ray calls cries wolf way too much for me. Alright. Yep, grab the resources. Make some more ammo.
Target neutralized. Ow!
Do you play the Battle Royale side? And if so, have you tried out any of the new modes? Since it's no longer just, 100 matches, but there's squads and duos, and I think they're testing a couple things right now. No, you don't.
30 seconds left to go.
Sure about this?
Awesome, 30 seconds. Alright, we should be done. Nice.
Bonus challenge success. Good job, team.
Alright.
Nicely done, Commander.
So, we helped with the mission, which we probably didn't need to help with, but we got to give away 3 weapons. So that's awesome. Cool, you get to play with your dad on Battle Royale. That's awesome. That's a great reason to play on that side. For me, I really enjoy the save the world side. So, like I said, every once in a while, on a whim or if I'm super bored, I'll pop over. But it's very rare. I think I've only done it twice now. Alright, I'm probably going to assume that Beast found other people for 9, but her Storm Shield 9. But maybe we'll check real quick. So I think the only Storm Shield in Stonewood I had to do multiple times was Storm Shield 10. I kept trying to solo that, and I just had to build up my traps more. And I think I ended up doing that one like 3 times. All right, I'm going to check real quick. He sent me a message. And got a friend request here. Somebody we were just playing with. And now I'll pop back into the game. Alright, so I'll see if Beast still needs help, because he was looking for Storm Shield 9. He may have already found people for that. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe jump into one more and give away a couple more guns. I tend to give away guns. I don't know if I think people appreciate guns a little bit more. I can give away a sword and stuff too, but I usually don't give away traps because I don't know. I was in a mission earlier today, and they added me to some like really big party chat from that they had across different games, and they were all talking about how uh, they don't care about traps as much or whatever. All right, so we're gonna wait for his invite here. But guns are useful, and people use them all the time and are always looking for guns. So I like to give away a few weapons. Maybe I'll give away a sword. This, if I do another one today. So when do you usually play? 'Cause unfortunately for me, you might have heard me last time. I play for about an hour on my lunch. I play for about an hour or so after work, and then most of my playing is late nights on the weekends. I play for hours and hours there, anywhere from 11 p.m. to midnight on until about 4 or 5 in the morning sometimes. All right, so we're gonna join these guys. Okay. So we should be heading into Stonewood. Storm Shield Defense 9. I may not have made enough ammo. I might have to walk in making ammo. Pop back over. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard earlier, but so next week is the Valentine's event that starts on the 14th, but it's only going to last like a week. So that one is going to be a bit of a grind to make sure try to get everything.
We're
Alright,
ready to
there we go.
expand again.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
I'm
You brought
going to
a
have to
friend.
make ammo real quick.
You can grant building and harvesting permissions to visitors using the Storm Shield console menu.
Not possible.
Alright.
Sorry, can't.
And I am
Nope.
almost out of the ability to make ammo, I think.
Dock up.
Wait a minute. He still needs to place the amplifier and build around it. That's not cool. Let's see, where am I at on ammo? Let's see, so he has to place.
Ammo stash.
Oh man. Alright, this is going to take a little while. If he hasn't placed it yet. Usually when I want somebody to help me with a storm shield, I have all my defenses and traps down ahead of time, because you can always back out. And if you do it from your console, anything that you've built will save. Yeah, that's didn't really pop in to help build, because I'm pretty much using most of my resources right now on ammo. And of course, the last mission I was in, where I was giving away stuff, I let them take all the resources I was dropping, so I'm a little short.
Ammo.
In fact, my wood's almost gone there. Not cool. I can't help him build that stuff. Maybe I'll just drop, there, he wants one of the launchers. I can drop basically all the traps I have. He can do whatever he wants to with them. Including, I overbuilt my wall launchers when I was soloing earlier. So I had an extra one I did not get rid of, so he can have that. I love that wall launcher. Let's see. I think he said he needed medium. I can give him some medium ammo. Oops. I'm not using a gun that uses medium right now, so I can give him some of that. So let's drop, we'll drop half of our medium ammo. I'm not using a gun for it right now, so I'll recover that pretty easily without having to make it. This is, so he wants to do Storm Shield 9 with just the two of us since everybody else left on him. And that's going to be interesting without funneling. And if you set up your funnels properly, especially in Stonewood, you can solo 1 through 9 pretty easily. 10 gets tricky, but it's still doable. He's given me edit privileges. I don't like that. I don't like messing with other people's stuff. I mean, I'll upgrade and stuff, but I mean, like, I can repair that, but like now these are destructible if we're playing, and I don't like this. accidentally destroying other people's stuff. Let's see, he wants 100 shotgun. I'd rather not. Oops. Let's see, can I make any more?
Sorry, can't.
No. Just that. And now I am out of the ability to make ammo till I drop resources and get some wood. See if I can get some wood from him, because I think that's what's stopping me from making more shotgun ammo right now. Dude, did you just give me like 7 wood?
Not possible. Nope. No.
Here we go. Shield power increasing.
Shit, here, let's just try to...
Prepare for an attack from the east.
Stock up.
Alright, let's give him some... There we go. We'll drop that. Oh, he
We're
took
taking
off
damage, guys.
Back off.
as it started.
Hey, God. Not possible. Sorry, can't. Grenade!
Alright. Let's see if we can't drop that ammo he needs. Alright, drop. Man. These guys need some extra funneling. Alright, let's get the turret up here.
Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Just a setback. You can do this. I know it.
this guy needs to do some funneling. Here, let's
Sorry, can't.
give him some resources.
Not
Oh, because I can't do it because we haven't started the mission. Can I get a gun? Possibly if we're ever playing together, but yeah, like has been pointed out, I I tend to just pop into missions and give out guns or other things. I don't like the scamming and trading and all that stuff that's kind of going on, since there isn't a valid trade system in the game right now. But I do pop into low-level missions all the time and try to help out and give out weapons, and that's kind of what I've been doing off and on here. This guy needs some serious trap lays. Oh, no, he's just going to do that. Alright, he needs a funnel. So see, he's got everything blocked off here. This is not the way to do this. You want one opening, like probably like right here, that all of the husks try to go through, and then you just make kind of like a kill tunnel right there. And you can pretty much stand at the end of that tunnel and just kind of pick them off as they come through. I'm going to give him some traps though, and see what he does with them. Let's give him some freeze traps too. I'm going to start dropping traps here for him in a second. Here, let's go ahead and drop those. Drop that one. Let's see. Drop that one. Couple freeze traps. Yep. Drop both of those. Alright. So let him work with that and see how he does. But yeah, the way this is kind of set up right now, the husks are going to go pretty much wherever they want to go. You kind of always want to funnel them and give them a purpose. And so if they see an opening towards the objective, like if this was a straight opening right here, that's where they would go towards. And
here we go. Shield power increasing.
But the way this is, it's a free-for-all right now. Alright, so here, we're going to try this again. Alright, so one of the things I want to do this time, before we get too far gone, is drop these resources I have. And then... Alright, we'll go ahead and try to thin the early herd here. Give them a fighting chance. Yeah, so usually, like for myself, if I'm soloing this in my stonewood, I wouldn't be out here in the open like this. I would be at the end of a kill tunnel and just kind of picking off the guys that get towards the end of my tunnel, which are very few. But right now we're in a kind of a wild west. My turret is available again. Nope, nope, nope. You're not gonna shoot nobody. Oh, he's down. Alright, that's grenades and stuff there. See, now this would be good. No! Alright, let's try to get him off of his... Nope, nope. We're just gonna start shooting. And I died. Oh well.
Be brave, little fort.
That's alright. get back up here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. Just the two of us without him having some funneling in here. I think I'm going to get in here for a little bit of shielding and try to pick him off the wall a little bit. So we'll barely survive the first one here.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the west. No!
Alright. This will be interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to make 5 waves with just the two of us. See, this is another area where I do a
Hold on.
2-spot funnel. I usually have like a funnel going right here, and then a funnel over on the other side. And again, I sit at the end of the funnel and pick off the ones that kind of try to make it through. Also, with funneling, you waste a lot less ammo. Alright, try to thin the herd again here. See if my grenade works. There we go. Alright, another grenade. So the semi-nice thing right now is like the side of this. Nope, you're not gonna go there. Everybody go. Nope. Dang it.
Hey, our force getting beat up.
Didn't get him fast enough. Boom. Side of this mountain is kinda, or this little hill right here is kinda doing some funneling for us. But still, it's way too open and there's no traps, so in fact, even just put something right there. Alright, I'm gonna try to, yep, you guys are hitting me, I get it. Okay. Ah, he just put the smasher in there. I need a second to build something here. Let's go with that. Is it made yet? It's made. Alright. Let's put that there.
Hey, we just built that.
We just built a lot of things. Oh, he hasn't killed the smasher yet. Alright, no. Let's kill everybody in sight. Why do I hear a smasher again? We got a second one coming? Yeah, there he goes. On the other side.
attack from the east.
So yeah, he just expands this out a little bit, since that seems to be the way they wanted to go. He would do it much better. He's going to have a lot of problems with his current build on Storm Shield Defense 10. I do have more stuff available, since I'm out of just about everything. Once again, free for all, because nothing's closed up, and so they can go wherever they want. Let's see, my turret is available. Do I want to put it over here? Throw the turret here for now. Pop up here, see what's going on his side. Oh, propane guy. We don't want him to go down. Sounds like one might have already been down there.
Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.
Alright. Now we've got the little guys distracted towards us, which is good. I can take him out pretty quickly. Hopefully he can deal with whatever else is coming down. Oh, yeah, I'm right here, guy. There you go. Oh, another propane guy. Let's go ahead and get... So, a lot of people, when they're looking at the propane guys, just kind of freak out a little bit and start shooting right away, which is fine if you think you can take them out before they get to you, but what I tend to like to do is kind of get around them. So like if you're shooting at a propane guy from like right here, he's going to turn around and throw his propane tank towards you, which is going to be away from your base. So even if you can't get him and kill him off, at least the propane tank is not going to damage your base. So a lot of people I know just kind of, oh, there's a propane guy, and they kind of quickly just start shooting at him, but might not be able to take him out. I do that a lot in missions too, where they kind of pop up a lot and you got to do some mission defense. See? Hopefully we're not going to die here trying to prove this point, but yep, see there, he threw it. He threw it behind him instead of at the mission.
The fort is falling.
Oh, we failed it again.
You were robbed.
Like I said, that was going to be hard
Yeah, the storm was not joking around.
without funneling.
Need help.
Whoops.
Get that ammo.
I'm down. Help, please.
Alright, let's... So that was a second attempt at his Storm Shield Defense 9 in Stonewood, with just the two of us. And like I said before, that was going to be tough, because he's not funneling.
Need help.
So he should probably, let's see, 1, 2, put a tunnel right here. Alright, so we're out. Yeah, so 9 and 10 are tough. Like I said, I did solo them in mine, but again, I've set up lots of kill tunnels. In fact, I'm going to pop out of this with him, and I'll kind of show what I'm talking about. I'll go into my Stonewood base. I haven't been back since 10, though. I'm not sure how much of it got destroyed. Guess I'll go find out. Because, you know, there's after 10, there's not a lot of reason to go back. Alright, so I'll collect. Here we'll go into my Stonewood base, and I'll show you what I'm talking about for the kill tunnels. So the way my base is set up, minus anything destroyed right now, I was able to solo every Storm Shield defense 1 through 10. Where, like you see on this one, 2 guys on 9 tried it twice, couldn't complete it. Alright, so I'm just going to pop into my base here. And this might be the last thing I do for today. I might have to head out after this one. So thanks for hanging out with me again. So you almost always get that, as the waves go on, you almost always get that first wave is usually from the east. Not always.
We're not ready to expand, but it never hurts to prepare.
Alright.
Check out the Storm Shield console menu to deposit resources. Or
So here's my Storm Shield.
You can
right?
leave any time by selecting Leave with Party from the
So my Storm Shield is back there. Here's the east that we were trying to defend earlier on his Storm Shield. So they're going to spawn basically right here. So if we come up here, see I've blocked off here, so they're generally not going to go that way. And then I have a tunnel here. So, and you can see, yeah, I left the damage from the last one. So what they're going to do is I've got two little spots that they can kind of enter in here. So they come up through here, and I've got these little walls. So if they come up this way, they're not going to go this way and try to beat through here. They're actually going to come right in here. So they see this opening. It's not too far, so they won't travel like a ton of distance. So you don't want to make like this, like 4 or 5 wide. But they'll come in here, and then they'll go this way. So they'll get, for those that don't know, wall darts will trigger 3 tiles away. So anything here or here is going to trigger that wall dart. And wall darts hit up to 6 tiles away. So anything behind that is going to get smacked too. So just coming here, this floor trap's going to trigger, that wall dart's going to trigger. They come here, they get frozen, and of course I got traps up above too. And then the wall darts might hit them again. Wall darts will hit here, then they'll get knocked back to potentially here. So just slowing them down, and so as you see, I kind of also put in these little like mini walls to make them zigzag. So it just slows them down. You know, it's a smaller opening, so less can get through. And then they kind of have to come in here, and they have to zigzag and come through. And basically what I do is I pretty much sit right here. Technically, I usually sit like, you know, I think that's the one they usually come to. I think this is the one I'm firing in the most. And then I have a second one over here that kind of generally does the same thing. Again, because if these are too far apart, it's like 3 tiles long. If anything is more than 3 tiles away, they're not going to care about it. So if they're coming from way over here and coming up this way, if I walled this off, they weren't going to walk all the way here. They were going to just start beating on whatever wall I put here. So, so here's a second kill tunnel that I've kind of made. So these are the two, and usually this one I check on from time to time, but this is the one that I'm usually standing at. And again, I stand back here, I let the traps do as much as possible and waste the minimal amount of ammo I have to. Now I put this little stair here just in case I got to come over, so if you ever hear anything like smasher or something, I can go deal with it real quick, or lobbers. Otherwise, I can just stand back here. And then I've got it basically, and I kept it open because again, I want them to come this way. So I want them to think they can get to my base. So I just stand back here, take pot shots at them. Don't waste that much ammo. And then, like I was saying earlier about that west side that we just lost at, if I get over here.
Whoa.
I've got like 3 kill tunnels in a row, however they want to come up right here. Usually they come through like right in the middle here. And then I also have, they sometimes spawn over here. So I have a double kill tunnel over here. And again, it's same kind of layout. You got to kind of zigzag in. And then I've got this one set up. Till they get to the end, they'll get punched back. Because I hardly ever stand over here. This one pretty much takes care of itself. I'm usually standing right here.
Need to take 5.
And doing shots from there. So that's the basics of a kill tunnel. You just you start learning like where they are and where they're coming from, and you start building for it. So you know they're gonna come right up here, and then over here they're gonna come up here, or up through here. There's a tunnel down here actually. So they'll come up through here. Again, bam, push back. Get hit with some wall lights, get stunned, and then come up and decide which way they're going to come up through here. Every once in a while I've had some jump on top here, so I put a couple traps up top, but not much. They don't go up there very often. So, yeah, I've rebuilt the tunnels off and on. Of course, the biggest thing you gotta watch out for. So smashers do okay in it. They might try to wreck a side wall or something, but if they're in the tunnel, they don't usually run through it too much. They're still trying to get to like your amplifier, or your base. Propane is what you gotta watch out for. The propane husks. And you have to start learning, there are certain traps that will instantly set off the propane tank. So you try not to use those if you're worried about it. And those are basically any of the AoE ones. So like the, these used to be gas, okay, yeah, I've still got some in here. So these gas traps will set off propane right away. But these zappers won't. And then there are wall dynamos will set off gas traps. So basically in this one I'm kind of hoping that some of this early stuff takes care of the propane guys before they get to here. Because once they get to here, then the propane's probably going to go off. And then I can kind of show you, I put a little maze over here because towards Stonewood 8, 9, and 10 over here started to get really ridiculous. So I put this little kill maze that they walk through right before the tunnel. And then there's a tunnel here. They can go this way as well. So there's a smaller kill tunnel here, very small, but I made this little kind of like kill maze out here. You can see they've clearly done some damage out here, but it's all still holding. So it takes a lot of building and planning out and knowing where the mobs are coming from. You kind of start learning where the waves are coming from. Yeah, see,
Second.
this was from, again, Stonewood Defense 10. Like I said, I soloed it, I made it, but my damage, my home base and amplifiers took a beating. You can see all the damage that happened, because I think this was either wave 4 or 5 comes right here, and they were just wrecking me. But I finally got it set up, so here's a kill trap they were coming up through, and then there's a kill tunnel over here that they were coming through. That helped a lot. So there's a lot of build. This one over here got used a lot as well. So we got guys coming from here. Actually, you can see like almost all my traps on the walls are gone. They got all used up in Stonewood 10. Like all of this had traps on it. They were completely used by the end of the defense. Same goes here. Everything here had traps, because this was another way they would come up. So all the uses of my traps got used, but it did a trick. Again, I soloed 1 through 10, and just kind of built these things up as each defense was needed. But so as you can see, direct opposition of Beast there, where he had just an open field and we were out in the open. That is not the way to kind of. There was no way to. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've always been missing stuff here. So once you kind of start expanding out too, the thing is kind of fun. Like all of this stuff never gets used anymore. This was all like Stormfield Defense 1. Some of this stuff was used, and then after that, pretty much this direction is the only one that you use on your original base. This east almost always gets attacked at least once. If it gets attacked twice, it's going to be more out that way. But yeah, so this is how I did 9 and 10, like he's trying to do 9. My Stonewood 9 was me alone. I had a couple defenders that I put up, but me just standing back here and taking shots at them when they got to about here. So I didn't waste a whole lot of ammo, and I was able to solo it versus what we were just doing, which is hanging out way out here, just trying to kill everything no matter where it is. So that's what I mean about kill tunnels. You need kill tunnels. You need to learn about building them, getting these funnels down. You can use them in missions as well. I have a solo base that I build around mission objectives, where I can solo them, and it's basically a miniaturized kill tunnel as well. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this. But very important for your storm shields, especially since it is so hard to find people to help you. That was the biggest reason I started really grabbing a bunch of kill tunnels and stuff, because way too many people don't want to help with storm shield defenses. So like I said, I soloed all of this one and most of the ones in my Plankerton base as well. And I just soloed the first one on Canny Valley, but that took me 3 tries. Like, they destroyed me twice. Mostly because they came from 2 different directions. Your first one can come from 2 different directions. And so I got destroyed on one side, built that up, and then they came the other way and destroyed me, so I had to build that one up as well. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Good seeing you again. And Cringe, if you're still around, thanks for joining as well. like I said, if you now that we're friends there on PlayStation, maybe we can play together sometime, and I can help you with some Storm Shield stuff or some missions or whatever. And I'll be back again soon, hopefully to help some more people out and give away some more guns. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you soon.